Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Cashflow Stacy, and today we're going to talk about how a real estate deal can go bad. That's right, all real estate deals aren't great. You're going to hit, you're going to miss, and that's part of the real estate game. Hey, that's part of life. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. So I had a subscriber reach out to me on a real estate deal that he's currently involved with. It's a wholesale deal. And what a wholesale deal is when a wholesaler, which is someone who goes out and they find deals for investors, when they find a property, they will put the buyer and the seller together. But what the wholesaler does first is he would put a contract on a property, and then he would take that contract and then he would sell it to another buyer, and he would make a commission off of selling the contract to the buyer. Well, in this particular deal, it was a property, a great deal for the investor. And the investor, he's very crafty. He knows how to rehab properties, things of that nature. So he took a look at the deal. And here's the thing. The investor had his agent look at the contract, make sure the contract was great. And I actually took a look at it myself. The contract was fine. But where the investor made the mistake is he gave the earnest money to the wrong people. And that is, he cut two separate checks. One check for $10,000 to the wholesaler, and another check for $5,000 to the owner prior to the closing. Rule number one, no money is to be exchanged unless it's at the closing table, after the deal is done. Not before the deal is done, but after the deal is done. So now the investors asking me to take a look at it to see if I can, come up with some ways in order for him to get his money back, because of course the owner doesn't want to sell the house anymore. The wholesaler is nowhere to be found. He's not answering his phone. So in the eyes of the law, when you look at the check that you wrote to the wholesaler, even though it was for this deal, technically it's theft by deception. So, he can talk to the authorities to see if, there's a way he could, put a warrant out for the arrest. As far as the owner, he could possibly do a lien against the property. He can possibly do theft by deception there also, because they did have a contract. However, you gave the funds prior to the deal closing, which is a no-no. No, don't do that. And honestly, his agent should have warned him about that. But sometimes, even though you're a licensed agent, you may not know the hustle game, the street game. And a lot of times these guys, they will show you a deal that may be too good to be true, and chances are, it probably is. Sometimes, you can't believe this is a great deal, and you're so excited about, doing this real estate deal that you're not thinking clearly. And, you'll make mistakes like that. And it happens. And, it's part of a learning curve, so for him, I can only imagine, how he feels now after the fact. But however, you just brush it off, and, you try to get your money back, but you don't let it, bring you down, because real estate is a great way for you, to make passive cash flow. So it happened, try to learn from it, try to build from it. It's a great learning point for all of us out there, including me. So, but the idea of any real estate deal, if you are the buyer and you're about to spend your money, you take control of the deal, and you make the initiative to make the deal work for you in your best interest. So that's my time for today. Don't forget to go down, Click the link in the description. Start your business. Get your business credit now. Get your business credit now. Use the NAV Credit Builder. Click the link. Subscribe. Like the channel. Comment if you got any questions, or if you want to comment about this particular deal. If anything has ever happened to you like this, definitely drop a line in the comment. This is Cashflow Stacy. I'm out. See you next time.